Introduction: Net worth/public standing. Ndindi Nyoro is one of Kenya's most prominent and talked about young politicians, a successful entrepreneur, and a leading voice among youthful deputies. As of December 2025, combining his business interests, notably in stock investments in firms, real estate and parliamentary earnings, analysts and news outlets estimate his net worth to be in the ballpark of KS 400 million, KS 550 million. His public standing is powerful. He serves as Member of Parliament (MP) for Kiharu constituency in Murang'a County, and since 2025, he continues to be counted among the country's most influential youthful politicians. He is viewed by many as the face of a new generation of leadership, blending business acumen, political ambition, and a hustler background that resonates widely with Kenya's youth. Early life, parents, siblings, education background. Ndindi Nyoro was born on December 12, 1985 in Gatanga location, Murang'a County, formerly Murang'a District. He is the last born in a family of 4 children. He has older sisters. His father worked as a carpenter and lived in Kiharu slums in Thika, while his mother was a peasant farmer in the village. According to his own account, the family faced severe financial hardship. Their home was dilapidated. Despite the challenges, his parents prioritized education. As a child, Ndindi exhibited entrepreneurial spirit. Even during primary school at Gatanga Primary School, he set up a small kiosk to earn income, but his father ordered him to surrender the stock so he could focus on studies. For secondary school, he gained placement at Kiharu Boys Secondary School, but because of fees, he could not attend. Eventually, he joined Kiharu Boys Secondary School, thanks to a connection. And during his time there, he repaired shoes for classmates, ran a school canteen, hawked sweets, and even sold secondhand clothes during holidays to pay for tuition. Despite these hardships, he completed his Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education, KCSE, in 2003, the only student in his class from Kiharu to win a university placement. Education background and college career. In 2005, Ndindi joined Kenyatta University to study Bachelor of Arts in Economics. During his time there, he combined academics with entrepreneurship, at one point running a business, and working part-time as a stockbroker with a local firm. He was also active in student politics. He served as academic secretary of the University Students Association, an early sign of his leadership skills and political ambitions. After working for a number of years in business and politics, Ndindi returned to academia in 2024/2025. On September 19, 2025, he graduated from University of Nairobi with a Master of Arts, Economics, a significant academic milestone for a serving MP and head of major committee. This academic progression reinforces public image as a thoughtful, educated politician with both grassroots experience and formal economic training. Personal life, wife, kids, religion, other works. Ndindi Nyoro is married to Sophia Wambui, a woman about whom little is publicly disclosed as he keeps his private life discreet. The couple reportedly have children, though official public records and mainstream media seldom detail their names or ages. On religion and values, Nyoro often speaks about his humble upbringing, his father's carpentry, his mother's farming, and the values of hard work and self-reliance. This upbringing influences politics and business philosophy, emphasizing hustle, perseverance, and economic empowerment, especially for youth. Aside from politics and stock investments, Nyoro is deeply invested in entrepreneurship. Telecoms, stockbroking, construction, civil works, water engineering, and drilling are among his business interests. He often advocates for youth employment, entrepreneurship, and self-sufficiency, advising young Kenyans not to wait for jobs, but to create them. Professional career, early hustle, and business beginnings. Ndindi's professional journey started long before politics. While still in high school, he mended shoes, hawked sweets, ran a canteen, sold secondhand clothes, and did odd jobs to pay fees and support his family. At Kenyatta University, alongside studies, he started working for a brokerage firm, learning stock trading and investment. Later, he founded his own brokerage firm, Investax Capital Ltd, and several other enterprises, including an internet service firm, Afrosec Telecoms, construction and drilling companies. He built his business empire from the ground up. illustrating his belief that employment is limited, but business offers limitless potential. Political career and rise to parliament. Ndindi's entry into politics began in university. As a student leader, he gained experience in representation, advocacy, and leadership, skills that would later serve him well. In 2017, he vied for and won the parliamentary seat for Kiharu constituency, becoming one of the youngest MPs in Kenya. He was re-elected in 2022 with an even larger margin, making him the only MP to hold Kiharu's seat since politician Kenneth Matiba. He has held key positions, most notably serving as chairperson of the Budget and Appropriations Committee in the 13th Parliament, giving him significant influence over national financial policy and public spending. He has also taken strong stands on anti-corruption and economic reform. Among his bold moves was proposing a controversial anti-corruption bill, 2019, that sought harsher penalties for convicted officials, a stance that drew both praise and criticism across the political divide. Business and investment success, a parallel empire. Beyond politics, Ndindi Nyoro has built one of the most diversified investment portfolios among Kenyan MPs. His largest publicly known holding is in Kenya Power and Lighting Company, KPLC. As of mid-2023, he was the largest individual shareholder with 32.5 million shares, an investment later yielding huge profit when share prices surged. In 2025 alone, with the stock surge and dividends, his profits from KPLC are reported to exceed KS 300 million, a milestone that transformed the value of his investment portfolio. He also owns stakes in multiple companies spanning telecoms, infrastructure, civil works, water engineering, and private equity, creating a business empire that straddles economy and public service. House tour and car collection. Despite his wealth and high public profile, Ndindi Nyoro maintains a relatively guarded personal lifestyle. Public records do not confirm lavish mansions or flashy villas tied directly to him. Several commentators note that although he has considerable means, he tends to invest rather than display, reflecting his early life values rooted in hardship and humility. Likewise, there is no verified information about a luxury car collection associated with him in mainstream credible media, a contrast to many wealthy public figures. This has fueled some public respect. Many view him as a politician and businessman who channels resources into investments, not ostentation. Because of lack of reliable data, we cannot confidently list his properties or vehicles. But the absence of flamboyant lifestyle reports is itself telling and consistent across public coverage. College career. Ndindi Nyoro's college years at Kenyatta University, 2005 to 2009, are a formative chapter in his life. While studying economics, he did not shy away from hustling. He started small businesses, worked as a stockbroker, and wrote a book, reportedly noting in that book that he aimed to become MP for Kiharu. He was elected a student leader, academic secretary, representing thousands of students, demonstrating early leadership ambition and organizational skills. These years honed his financial acumen, business thinking, and people skills, the very qualities that would later help him succeed both in business and politics. His recent attainment, 2025, of a master's in economics from the University of Nairobi further deepened his academic credentials, strengthening his public credibility as a lawmaker who understands national economic fundamentals. Cause of death/current status. As of December 7, 2025, Ndindi Nyoro is alive and active. There are no credible reports of illness or death. He continues to serve as MP for Kiharu, leads influential parliamentary committees, manages his business empire, and remains deeply involved in national economic discourse. Conclusion: from humble hustle to national influence, Ndindi Nyoro's life story is among the most compelling tales of resilience, ambition, and transformation in modern Kenyan political history. From a young boy mending shoes and selling sweets in high school to a prosperous MP and business mogul, his journey underscores the power of education, hustle, strategic vision, and hard work. Through his diversified investments, parliamentary influence, academic achievements, and public service, Nyoro embodies a brand of youthful leadership and economic empowerment many young Kenyans admire. Whether you respect or criticize him, his rise demonstrates that with grit and vision, it is possible to transcend humble beginnings and build substantial influence. both in business and governance. As of 2025, Ndindi Nyoro remains a force to watch. His story continues, his ambitions stand, and many view him as a blueprint for Kenya's next generation of leaders.